Hi everybody, welcome to Hey What's Cooking and happy Valentine's Day everybody. So today's Valentine's Day. I'm going to share with you a recipe that is really yummy and it's easy to make for your Valentine. Okay, so it can be a breakfast thing or it can be a snack thing or it can be an in-between thing. Okay, so what we need would be bananas, okay, strawberries for garnishing, cinnamon, ground nutmeg, ground ginger, a little bit of coconut milk, and a quarter of soy vanilla milk. And of course you need butter, yep, and you would need 4 eggs. Okay, all right, and you would need, of course, you would need bread. Okay, so this is how you're going to do it. It's really easy, and it has a very, so the after result would be it has a very coconut, banana, ginger flavor. And I've cooked for a number of people and they absolutely love it. It's so easy to make. Okay, so what you need, okay, so for the cinnamon, right, you need half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Sorry, not half a teaspoon, sorry, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a quarter teaspoon of ground nutmeg, one teaspoon of ground ginger. So for those of you who are not really crazy about ginger, you can put half a teaspoon, okay? So for me, I love ginger, and yeah, so 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. Okay, so set it aside. Okay, so as I mentioned, you need bananas, right? Bananas, okay. So what we're gonna do is this. We're going to pound the bananas. Okay, you're gonna make it really mashy. Not too mashy, but mashy enough. Okay, so I'm gonna mash the bananas up. With the mortar and pestle. Okay, so pound them. So notice that the consistency should be something like that, okay? Like that. You don't want it to be too lumpy, or you know, neither do you want it to be too meshy. Actually, yeah, it's just pound it, make sure it's fine, and okay, I'm going to scoop it down into the bowl here. Pound some more. Okay, I'm going to pound now. Okay, so it's pretty meshy now, soft and meshy. So I'm going to scoop it up into this bowl where it contains the cinnamon, the ginger, and the nutmeg powder. Okay, so bananas mixture is in there already. Alright, okay, so now you will need, so I mentioned, I told you I have a little bit of coconut milk here. Coconut. Yeah, alright. So you need 1/4 of vanilla soy milk. Okay, let me pour. 1/4. Yep, okay, that's 1/4. Coconut milk inside. I want to stir it evenly. Okay, so there's vanilla, coconut, soy milk inside. Okay, pour it into this bowl. Alright. Okay, and now you need 4 eggs. Okay, so there's 4 eggs in the mixture. Alright, let me turn on the stove. So I heat up the stove. Okay, so whip it up. I forgot something. There's one thing that's really important, and I forgot that. Okay, hold that thought. Honey! You need honey. So you need 1 tablespoon of honey. That is an important ingredient. Okay. So when you beat the mixture up, okay, when you whip the mixture up, you will notice that it gets a little heavy because of the honey and the soy, and so just make sure that you whip it evenly, okay? That's so that the honey and the bananas and all that stuff, they don't sink to the bottom. You want it to be even. pretty much even already. Okay, I am going to dip the bread in the mixture. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to add a little bit of butter into the pan. A little bit butter. So someone has asked me why butter, because butter gives it a really nice rich taste compared to olive oil if you do this dish, right? Okay, I need my plate. Kitchen is a bit small, so I have to do with the smallness of it. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So dip the bread. So if the bread is a little bit chunky, you may want to, it's an option. You may want to cut it into half, or you may not. So this bread is not that big, but I think I will cut it into half. I'm going to cut it into half, easier. And okay, so it smells so good. So basically that's it. Okay, and where's my fork? This is what happens when you have a small kitchen, but well, we have to do the limitations. And hold that up. So while it's cooking, today I was thinking of what to talk about in this channel. What am I going to talk about? So, excuse me. And I was just thinking, today's Valentine's Day, and you know, and I was looking through my coaching cards, and I came across this card. Okay, not enough. So it's really interesting because it's the person is holding a handful of cherries. Cherries are my favorite, by the way. And the word came up to me, and it struck me, and the word not enough, and the picture too struck me. So, not enough. And I was reflecting upon Valentine's Day, and someone has actually mentioned to me, one of my friends, and she said that Valentine's Day is overrated and blah 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 blah. And I was just thinking, you know, about the word not enough. And I was thinking about the word enough. Okay, how about the word enough? You know, what is it about the word enough that strikes me? So I was reflecting upon it, and I was thinking that often we look for love outside of ourselves. Okay, sounds a bit complicated. Okay, it's not something woo-woo, it's not something that's up in the air, but it's like let me put it this way. So for example, you're looking for someone, and we are so busy searching for that person. Okay, where is that someone? Is that someone here, or is that person this one, or is that person that one, or who is that person? So for those of you who are not dating anybody, who are not in a relationship yet, focus on yourself. Even for those of you who are dating someone or who are married, you still need to focus on yourself. And the word enough comes up to me. Enough. Okay? Alright? So what does it mean? It means this. Okay? You are enough. You are good enough. You are enough. You are complete in yourself. You do not need to search for someone high and low in order to feel complete, in order to feel good enough. You are enough. So build that, build that love in you. Let that love warm your heart, and continue to focus on yourself. So somebody said self-love. Yeah, but what does self-love look like? Self-love means you are kind to yourself. Self-love means you validate yourself. Self-love means when you're doing well, or you did something that you're proud of, you give yourself a pat on the shoulder. Self-love means you choose people in your life who validate you, who make you feel validated. That's what self-love is. Okay? So the word enough comes up, and the word is you are good enough. You are. You do not need to search high and low for someone in order to feel enough, good enough. And this is something that I guess all of us struggle with. And it's not easy, because many times we feel, if only I find someone, if only I am dating someone, then I am good enough. If only I am married, or if only if I am in a relationship, then I am good enough. Here's the thing, you are already good enough. You are enough. And I have a friend who gave me this analogy, and it stuck with me for many years. And this is what he said. He said, imagine like, have this image of a skating rink, and two people are skating, alright? You know those competitions where there's a partner, yeah, and they're skating. Okay, so in the competition, in that scenario, both are equally good skaters. You cannot afford to have someone who is leaning on the other person and the other person carrying that weight. But both are, in their own status, good skaters. Okay, and they are wonderful skaters on the skating ring already. But when they join hands together, they become what we call a synergy. So that's what love is. You are good enough on your own. And when you do find someone who can dance with you, it becomes a wonderful dance. It becomes like a tango. Okay. I'm going to read to you, okay, while this is heating up, I'm going to read to you what I wrote in my book when I published in 2009. And this is my book, Quest of Love. Okay, and let me read to you this. And the title is called Search. Okay, I don't want this to burn while I'm reading to you, so I'm looking at the, yeah, gotta turn this. And let me turn it, and then I'll read to you. So, in our search for meaning, human beings often go around in life looking for love, searching for someone who will fill the empty void within us. Some of us jump from one relationship to the next, searching and hoping that such a beloved will enter our lives to love us with that all-consuming perfect love. We look for that perfect lover, the Prince Charming or Princess Charming, who can satisfy all our needs. The search often ends in futility, despair, and disillusionment. Others desperately seek approval from the beloved, eagerly hoping for affirmation, waiting for a little love to be dished out to them. No matter how much the significant other assures them of their love, words do not suffice. They feel just as insecure as before, unsure about themselves and fearful that the other person might one day abandon them. Still others love from a distance. Their experiences of love have been tainted with countless disappointments and broken promises. The feelings of love consume them, warm their hearts, but they are afraid to appear vulnerable and needy. They prefer to lock their hearts in a safe place where no one can hurt them. Hence, when their beloved gets close to them, they push their lover away, leaving the latter bewildered. The endless search for love and approval from others is futile and disappointing. It is like chasing the wind. Perhaps we need to return to ourselves, search within ourselves, and allow that love to envelope and fill our hearts. Perhaps we need to reach out and love ourselves. Perhaps we need to embrace the beauty and the idiosyncrasies, the light and the darkness within us. In that stillness, in the deepest recesses of our heart, that's where we find love. And that's the title, Search, from my book, Quest of Love. So, ooh, it's ready. So everybody, I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna get ready to eat my my banana dessert, you know, and I'm making for my Valentine. So, everybody, have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and remember, you are enough. So, see you next week, and have a wonderful day. Celebrate love, celebrate you, celebrate all the possibilities of you. See you next week.